Hi, I'm Tristan. Y'all can just call me T-Boy. T. I'm sorry, I'm not really fully awake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the egg pancake. Alright? Let's do this. First, you gotta turn on the back burner. You got butter in there. Butter. Oh, you can't really see it. It's right there. Melt the butter. Get my eggs out. Two eggs. Cinnamon, pepper, and salt. This takes longer than I expected, no. Now let it cool down. Let it cool down. Now you gotta let it cool down. The burner is bloody hot. I got my coffee. Drank it this morning. Drank some this morning. Man. Let's get started. Right there. Flip it. Yeah. So let it cook on the other side. Gotta get my plate out. Forgot one thing, man. The syrup. Alright, so what I'm gonna tell you, most of y'all not gonna like this, but to me, it's a freaking bomb, man. I mean, honestly, it's like the best dish ever. I eat it a lot. I cook it every day, almost. No, normally I eat cereal. But when I ain't got no cereal or don't want to eat cereal, I make myself my egg omelet. You have your butter too. There's one egg. My mouth is already watering. Holy crap. So I can actually cook a little better through. I usually make them a little over easy, but I actually boil the eggs so they're not really over easy. They're over medium. Oh man, I'm tired. It's like 6:31 out here. I'm doing this because I mean a lot of people around the world. It's I don't know, in New York it's already 9:31. Yeah, it's 9:31 up in New York. What's up, y'all up in New York? Shout out to all y'all. Upstate New York, y'all. A little bit of a flame there. A little bit of a flame. Could have helped that out, cook a little better. Now, cooking in the kitchen is all about being messy, but just gotta make sure you clean up your mess. Yeah, sure, just gotta clean up my mess. So, I'm gonna go rinse this off and then I'll do the rest. Alright, let me put my eggs away real quick. Oh, yeah. Alright, so, you got your eggs. You take pepper. Salt. Cinnamon. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, my computer is about to black out on me. Cinnamon. And finally, syrup. There you have it. That, my friends, is the egg pancake. I told you I was going to show you how to make the egg pancake on Monday. Today's Monday. There's the egg pancake. Hope you enjoy. Hey, what's up, guys? T-Boy B here. That's on YouTube. To the people watching this that are in the school area, this is Tristan Bertrand. I gotta close my window. I'll be right back. Alright, so that's gonna cut some time down. So I made a video yesterday saying hi. I'm basically talking about me. So let's do this again. Tristan, also known as T-Boy B, I already said that. This is kind of like a draw my life, but I'm not drawing my life, I'm telling the story of some parts of my life. For example, I'm going to tell you about some of the hurdles that I've jumped over, walls that I've climbed, the weights that I've lifted.
And in the end, I will bring up the interview that I had with my dad. Unfortunately, my dad wasn't able to make it to the video due to his beliefs in recorded interviews, but I will quote words for word what he said. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's do this. So, I've gotten a lot of problems fixed when I moved here to Oregon to live with my dad for the first time in like years. I had to live with my mom for almost all my life, but for the next 3 years, I'm living with my dad to become the man I'm supposed to be. The first problem I had was with my stepfather. My stepfather, okay, I gotta get jumpy because I don't want to get down. I feel weird. My stepdad kept on saying rude things about me, and now I have this saying I live by, kind of. It's on the bottom of my hat. You are able to see it, kind of. It says, "Live life hard." Live life hard, guys. Live life hard. That's what I do. I live life hard. Yeah, anyways, he never really helped me correct my problems. He always told me, hey, remember what you did here? Remember what you did this? Remember? Half the time I'm like, yo, just shut up. Tell me, help me fix it. Help me make this right. Not just say, hey, this is what you did wrong. This is what you're gonna do to fix it. You know, he always told me this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do it now or not at all. No, you're gonna do it now. No, end of discussion. The biggest thing that the biggest hurdle I've jumped over was coming out to my dad. I came out to my dad by telling him my sexual preferences, and I'm gonna tell everybody on YouTube, I'm bisexual. I don't care what y'all say. Boom. I haven't really climbed over walls. I've just ran up them and jumped over them. But figuratively, I haven't climbed over walls any walls. I just broke through them. I face walls head on. I've gone through defense mechanisms I have is I parkour. I free run a lot. I have fun. I go to church. Granted, it's not really a defense mechanism, but I go to church. It helps me with my faith. It helps me it makes me happy. Parkour, it's a defense mechanism. It brings me away. Music is bonito. It's awesome. Hey, there are some other quotes I have from Albert Einstein, and one that I have from my dad. It doesn't matter what people think of you as long as you're happy with yourself. That's a quote that my dad said, quote unquote. Another quote, Albert Einstein, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. And the last one from Albert Einstein, the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. So, I'm gonna have to end it here. I'm already going over 3 minutes, so love you guys. T-Boy B signing out. What's up, you guys? T-Boy B here. The biggest problem I see in the world today, Jesus Christ. Sorry, they're mowing the lawn, so you're gonna hear some background sounds. Is people don't really, the youth today, they don't really care about priorities and responsibility nowadays. I used to be one of them kids that never really cared about what I had to do. It's always what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to get out of the house. I wanted to leave. I didn't want to do anything else. I didn't care. And that's how a lot of kids nowadays are. You see, today's kids are like a pencil. You see the pencil every day. You use it to write. It does what you want it to do. What you want it to do. Kids don't do it. Okay, bad example. Now, a pencil can be mean, it can break, or it can fall. That's kind of what a kid is. They, right now, I'd say say you're the tip of the pencil. Tip. Can't really see it. There, that's the tip of the pencil. That's the tip right here. Right there. You can't really see it because I'm wearing black overlay. There you go. See that part? Now, the tip of the pencil, I have a mechanical pencil, yes, is the part that you write with, that you can do, yeah, write with. You can draw with, write with the eraser. This piece is what you use to erase your mistakes. Now, kids nowadays think that the pencil, they make a mistake. They think that they can just take the eraser for every mistake they do and erase it. But that's wrong. You know why? Because there are times when you have a pen. Now, a pen. And thanks to modern society, now we have whiteout, but a lot of people don't have whiteout. But you have a pen. You have an eraser. You write with your pen the mistake. You make a mistake with your pen. You have to scratch it out, but you're not erasing it. You're not getting rid of it. That's what kids don't understand nowadays. People don't understand that you can't just, oh no, I made a mistake, let me scratch it out. It's still there. It's still visible. You gotta write. You gotta find the mistake, underline it, and then in the next paper correct it. Make it right. Don't just say, okay, I made a mistake. Oh, let me try erasing it out. Okay, it's gone. And then write over it. No, just like write down. You use a pen every time you write. For math, use a pencil. But whenever you write an essay, use a pen. Pens make it easier. You write with the pen. You see a mistake, you underline it. Underline the mistake instead of erasing it, and then go to someone like, hey, can you help me fix this? Can you like make sure it's right? Have them underline what the mistakes are, not just you. All right, that's what you gotta do. Don't think that you can do whatever you want. Do what you gotta do, and then you can get your wants. Priorities before privilege is responsibility before anything. It's called integrity, people. Integrity. And just focus on what's important. Don't just come to a school building. Don't just go somewhere thinking, hey, I can do whatever I want and nobody can say a darn thing about it. Well, you're wrong. Alright? Those people with that mentality ain't gonna get nowhere in life. I had the mentality. I was always the pencil erasing. I'm becoming the pen, underlining the mistakes. And that is how the cookie crumbles. No, alright. But yeah, just don't have to take this to heart, honestly. But just listen, people. Just listen. Think. Believe. Believe in yourself and people believe in you. Alright, this is TYB. Signing out. Love ya. Known as TYB on YouTube to all my subscribers. This is kind of like a draw my life, but I'm not drawing my life. I'm telling the story of some parts of the story of my life. For example, I'm going to tell you about some of the hard hurdles that I jumped over, walls that I've climbed, weights that I've lifted, and in the end, I'll bring up the interview that I had with my dad, or also my learning coach. Unfortunately, though, my dad wasn't able to make it to the videos due to his belief in recording interviews. But I will quote word for word, what he said. So let's start with hurdles that I've jumped over for say. Alright? I gotta get pretty looking. Alright. So, I gotta get pumped. There's, oh my gosh, that felt weird. So, this is how it goes. I've gotten a lot of problems fixed in my life when I moved to Oregon to live with my dad for the first time in like years. I have lived with my mom for almost all my life, but for the next 2 years I'm living with my dad. To become the man I am supposed to be. The first thing I've jumped over was when I stood up to my stepfather. I was a big troublemaker. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this so. I'm trying to keep myself in a good mood because when I talk about bad things, I tend to get in a really bad mood. So trying to keep myself pumped. Sorry about that. So I was a troublemaker, and my stepdad didn't really help me to correct my problems. He just reminded me that. He reminded me of my problems. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. So I started seeing things as evil. I started seeing people as evil. Started making me devastated. I didn't see right. My eyes were like this. I was blinded. I was like, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just showed some belly. Oh no, that's not good. Man, I am sorry. After that, I stopped seeing people as evil or rude, and I started seeing the good in people. People started seeing me good, and I became a talkative person, but wasn't, and I still am not really an outgoing person. What you see on YouTube is what I show. I'm not really outgoing. The YouTube for me, YouTube is a camera. I can express how I feel. I am excited. I am in a good mood. I am in the best mood ever. You know, I'm in the best mood ever. But you know, you can never ever ever be in the best mood ever. This is the worst impression ever. But yeah, I may go into certain voices like you just heard Peter Griffin and Stewie Griffin. I can do a Lois Griffin, but I'm not gonna do a Lois Griffin. But anyways, I am sorry. I'm in a really good mood. So I became a talkative, but wasn't and still am not really outgoing. The last thing that I jumped over, and it was the hardest thing I had to do, was I came out to my dad. I told him, hey, this is my sexual preference, and for all my subscribers to know, hopefully this doesn't get rid of them, you guys. I mean, I love you guys. You guys are my subscribers. I love that you guys subscribe to me. My 4 subscribers, yeah. I'm actually bisexual. I go both ways. I tend to lean more to girls than I do guys, but I swing both ways. I would have told my dad sooner about my sexual preference, but I told my mom once. And she looked at me, ha ha ha, you're BSing me, this ain't you. You can't be bisexual, I don't want you to be bisexual, I'm making fun of you. She started making fun of me, it hurt me, it hurt me, it hurt me. And I looked at my mom, not really looked at her, not really said anything rude to her. But I mean, I got devastated, man. I mean, it's nobody wants to have their parents look at them just because of their sexual preferences. Like, I mean, damn. Excuse my language, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be school appropriate. I look at myself in the mirror, and you can see I'm reading off of something, but I look at myself in the mirror, and I tell myself every day, hey, you in the mirror, listen to me, you got this. I tell myself that every single day. You gotta do it too. But anyways, I started climbing over things. I started going into parkour, or as people know it, free running. And I mean, it's just as dangerous, but I mean, it's a defense mechanism, as people call it. It's actually one of my biggest defense mechanisms. I still do it. I still free run. Granted, I free run in the middle of the night, but I free run. I have fun. I do things that I like. Yeah. This thing is gonna have major lag. I'm sorry. Turn it off. No, I can't turn it off. Okay. At least I can. So, I don't really jump over things or climb over walls. I just break through them. I don't break through any. I don't jump I don't climb over. I break through. When it comes to figuratively, I'm breaking through walls. I face it head on. Final positive quotes. My dad has told me this, and I'm living by it. It doesn't matter what people think of you, as long as you're happy with yourself. Einstein said, "Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow." Important thing is not to stop questioning. Another one. Einstein said, "The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination." Bah! Now, word for word, I'm sorry, but my dad is not able to be here. One of the questions I asked my dad was, "What is the biggest regret in your life?" He told me this, word for word, quote unquote, "not buckling down sooner." Okay, understandable. What is your greatest accomplishment? What is your greatest accomplishment? What did you have to do to achieve it? He said, "Me, my son. And the fact that I tolerated his mother for 3 years. I have tolerated his mother." And my dad and my mom don't like each other, but I don't care. Hardest thing you have ever done. He served in the military. Quote unquote, "My service in the military when I was deployed." No further discussion on that. None. Don't ask me about it. Don't try to question me about it. I'm not going to tell you. No further discussion. Fourth question. How has hard work paid off in your life? I'm in a manager position due to 10 years of hard work and dedication. What are some of the daily responsibilities you have? I am responsible for 44 drivers, 1 driver leader, 6 hustlers, and my 16-year-old son. What is the most valuable and prized skill or talent? My ability to lead. What kind of chores did you have to do when you were a child? He did the same thing I have to do now. I had to clean the house. What was the hardest subject in school? What did you do to push through? Now, school was easy for me. I didn't have a hard subject. I had a 3.92 GPA in high school and a 3.96 GPA in college. What was your favorite subject in school? Math. I love math. When you were a child, what did you want to do when you grew up? Did you do it? Why or why not? I wanted to be richer than my father. No, I haven't done it yet. I haven't made as much money as my father did. It's my father's quotes. How did you choose your profession? Quote unquote. It chose me. It was out of a necessity that I changed my career field. What is different about the world today from what it was when you were a child? The cost of living, priorities, responsibilities. Today's youth doesn't believe in it. Well, that's it for this video, guys. This is T-Boy B, or Tristan Bertrand for school peoples out there. I'm signing out. Love ya.